beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of clicking on this video, thank you for clicking. My name is Ola. You're welcome to Yinka Bems. And if this is your second time or you are a returning subscriber, I love the fact that you always come back to watch my videos. Thank you. This is Yinka Bems, not take you for granted. Big business growth. I talk about tutorials, I talk about business tips and growth. I talk about personal development and lifestyle. So today I'm going to share with you how to make a full bridal coral set. Yes, so if you're a bride or you are in the big business and you have been wanting to know how do they even do bridal set, there are different designs. But today I have a bride I'm going to deliver in the next few days, and I decided to do a recording today and post it on my channel. So sit back, let's begin the tutorial. How to make a full bridal coral set. What are we going to be needing? I'm going to be showing you the materials that I'm going to be needing right now. Please pay attention to this video. You can watch this video almost 2 times in order to get everything I'm going to be showing in this video. Pay attention and let's get started. Now we are going to be needing, of course, the full bridal coral set, and we are going to be needing a coral set. Now coral set comes in different types and in different sizes, and there are imitation coral and there are original coral. Original coral is the 100% corals. We have grade A, we have grade B, we have some that are very expensive. Depending on the sizes of original corals, you can get original corals from like 50k, 70k, 40k, 80k, depending on the sizes and depending on the quality of the original coral. Now we have some for other people that they also want to look good on their big day, but they can't afford original coral. Of course, we have something that's called beanie corals or imitation corals. So this is a beanie coral or imitation corals. I'm going to be using this to make a design for the client. She requested for the imitation coral because original coral prices are not based. So now this is how coral comes in. I decided not to cut it because I want to show you how it looks. Now this is how coral comes in from the market. When I bought it from the market, this is how I bought it. I haven't detached it yet, and I'm going to detach it and place it inside this bowl. So let's quickly do the detaching right now. So I'm going to detach it right now in order for me to start making the designs of what I want. It is a full bridal coral set, and we need coral set, which is what I'm trying to scatter right now because this is how I bought it from the market. We'll be needing fishing line, we'll be needing gold accessories and different things depending on the design that your client wants. So just watch me. I don't want to talk too much so that I will not distract you, but watch me as I'm doing this. I'm trying to detach this. It's not something very difficult. You just detach it. Use your scissors or your cutter. I have my cutter here, but I prefer to use my scissors to detach it because it's quite very fast for me. And if you feel cutter is faster for you, of course, all well and good, go ahead to detach it. So I'm done detaching it right now. And when it comes to imitation corals, it comes with imitation corals comes with base. Now this is called base of coral. So this base is what you're going to put at the base of the coral. So if you are designing for a man, your coral should have a base, and if you're also designing for a woman, it can have a base or it may not have a base. But for this design, I want it to have the design that was sent did not have a base, but I'm going to put a base in my own because whenever a client sends a picture, I want to make something extraordinary, beautiful than what the person sends. Okay, so this is the base. I'm going to be including base at the front. So the next thing we're going to be needing is accessories. We have different accessories. It's called gold accessories. When you get to the market, any big store, just tell them that you want to get gold accessories, and it comes in depending on where you're getting it from. You can get it in dozen, and if it is a local store, they will sell it 1-1. I buy my materials in dozen actually. So these are 1 dozen, 1 dozen. So this is 2 dozen. I'm going to be using 2 different designs of accessories and just a bit. And we'll also be needing something that is called gold balls. Gold balls also have different sizes. I'm going to be using this size 6 gold balls. You can see how it looks like, and I cut it here. So this is this. I cut some of them here, so I'm going to also cut this inside this place. So let's do the cutting together. And also we have a size 4 gold gold balls. So this is what you're going to put in between the corals. You can also put this because the sizes of these holes, this imitation holes, is a little bit bigger. If you use these tiny ones, it will not really come out. So sometimes you can use tiny ones, and when you get to a particular part in the design, you can also use this big one. This big one will bring out the beauty of your design. But if you are working with original corals, you can make use of this all through. But if you are working with imitation corals like this, because of the holes, because the holes is a little bit bigger, if you put these tiny gold balls there, it will not really come out. You can put it, but it will not really come out. So that is why most times I put some of them in a particular place, and I also put this in order to bring out the beauty. So when I'm doing everything, you see how I mix the gold. So this is sold like this from the market. But if you are buying it in a big store around you, they can sell it for you in pieces. Like I said, I buy my materials in bulk for my brand, so it comes like this. I wanted to show you how it comes before I cut them. So I have this, so I'm going to cut this into pieces and put it inside this bowl, and I'm also going to cut this into pieces and put it, this is here inside this bowl as well. So it's going to come with an earring as well, with a coral earrings, and this is the hook of the earrings that we're going to work. It's a beautiful hook, it's an original hook. So there are different types of hook. We have the one that is normal, fake. So this is one of the highlights of this design is this new hook I got from the market. This is the first time I'm working with this hook, and it's really expensive. This hook alone is 700 naira. It is not your normal hook. It is an original Miss K hook. It is very expensive, but bring out the beauty of your design. Piece of this as well. This is called wheel. This is called wheel, and I'm going to put it in part of the design, just few. And of course, we're going to be using our cutter here, and it also comes with bracelets, and this is the elastic bracelet that I use for my brand. I got this bracelet in April, yes, and we are in October right now. I got this bracelet this elastic bracelet for 1,500. So for your brand, make sure you go for something that will last you long, so that you won't be buying materials over and over, so you'll be able to cut costs. And of course, we are making use of fishing line. You can definitely use two different fishing line, from 0.60 or from 0.70. Why am I using 0.60? So I'm going to be using 0.60 because this is a coral. For your coral, make sure you use from 0.60. You can use 0.70. You can use 0.80, depending on the sizes of the coral and the hole. So I'm using this because this is a coral, and I want it to be 0.60 is a little bit thicker, so I do not need to double it because this elastic is actually thick and it can carry the weight of this coral. You cannot use 0.30, 40 or 50 because it will be too small and it can cut. So you can use from 0.70 or from 0.60 or 0.70, but I'm going to be going with 0.60. So that's being said, I think we are ready to get started. So let me quickly break these accessories into this bowl. So watch me closely. So I'm done cutting it, and I'm trying to cut this as well. So I'm going to open this and also pour it inside my bowl so that it can be easier for me. I want to set my table, make sure that everything is okay. So drop this. I'm only working with this bowl, these accessories, and this wheel and this gold. Then I have my cutter and my plier. I won't be needing this until I'm working with earring, but I'm going to put it here, and this is for my bracelet like I told you, and I have my scissors here in case I need to do anything. So okay, so to begin, let's begin immediately. So I'm just going to be using my fishing line, my scissors. So it's 0.60, and I'm just going to cut it. You are not going to double it. I'm not going to double. Just watch what I'm doing. Just watch it. It is a strong fishing line. So you make sure that you cut a fishing line. It's better for your fishing line to be long and waste it. It's not good to waste something, but better for it to be long than for you not to be enough. So this is a very long fishing line, and I'm going to be making use of my stand. So I have my neck stand there. I'm going to put in a base. Just watch me. Sometimes I may not say anything. You're going to be working with one side first. When you are done working with one side, you now do the same. You now repeat the same process on the next side. So let's get. So here is my base, and I put my wheel there. So let's get started. So the next thing I want to put now is the gold, but because it is a long gold, if you put a fishing line, your hand will be shaking, so it will not really pass through. So what I use is a needle. This is a sewing needle. This needle is only used for putting it. You are not using it to pass anything, because the needle you use for bead is called beading needle, but this needle is just for it to pass through the next hole. So I'm trying to pull the fishing line through, and I've done. So I'm just going to pass it through the hole. Some of the coral, some of them are pressed, some of them are not well, so you have to check it very well. So the next thing I'm going to do again is to pick another gold. I'm using now. This is what we have. It's already forming, it's already looking good. So I'm just going to continue and just watch how I'm doing it. So the next thing I'm going to put down, I'm going to put another. Put the gold. I'm going to put it back. So that means for this bridal process, I have to be moving this needle, because the needle cannot pass through this gold, neither can it pass through this small one. So it can only pass through this, the coral, and so whenever I want to put in this of these gold balls, I have to remove them. Do you understand? Watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me closely. Now this is what we have. The next thing I'm going to do now is to put the So I added this. So this is not part of the design, neither is this part of the design that was saying, but I told you that when you're working with beads, you have to be creative and make sure that it's really beautiful. So there's something I noticed here. Can you see this did not show at all, and because it is a gold, a tiny, so I have to remove it and put the big one. Now this is what we have now. Okay, this is what we have done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the 5th gold. I'm just going to put some corals there, and you repeat the same process. So what I've done in this side, I'm going to do it again in this side. Remember, this is the base, and you are going to do this same thing you did here. Just do it here. When it comes to you making a coral set, don't put 3 gold here and put 2 gold here. It will not rhyme, it will bend. And I see most people do that. It's not going to rhyme, it's going to bend. So if you put 10 gold here, you must put 10 gold here. If you put 8 gold here, you must put. So depending on what your client wants, if your client is someone that said, I am on a budget, you can just do 2 gold and 2 gold. If it's somebody that will pay you the money, without slashing your prices and everything. Just according to your pricing and according to what your clients want, make sure you are doing something very beautiful. So if you are doing 4 gold here, put the same 4 gold here so that it can rhyme, it do not need to bend. Okay, so I have here 5 gold, and I'm also going to be putting 5 gold on this side. So let's continue. I'm just going to be using this. And I'm going to be putting this coral. So here we are. So this is what we've done. So you can see. So imagine like that, this is how the length of it's going to be like. So it's going to be a very long one. So before I put the hook in order to, because we use a 2-layer like I said, I have to do the second design. So now let's do the second part. I am not going to say anything because I've done the first part while talking. So pay attention to what I'm doing. Just make sure that whatever you do on the first side, you do it on the second side. So I have turned the fishing line, and I'm going to be repeating the same process here. So you must be using a table or somewhere that you'll be able to be comfortable on in order to see everything you're working on, because there must not be any error. So I'm trying to be careful. There are some places I skipped some gold balls and I've gone back to replace them. So I'm trying to check that I'm still on the right, I'm still correct. So I'm going to be putting this gold accessories, measure the coral. Everything is about measurement, and because I always like to be detailed. The more detailed your coral set looks, the more beautiful it is. Like I said, it has to do with creativity. So irrespective of the design the client sends, make sure that you put something there that is not inside the design in order to just make it more beautiful. But some clients will tell you like, that's what I want, why did you put it? If they ask you to send pictures before you make the design, and some will say please remove it, I don't like it, of course it's fine. But majority of clients will say, oh, I love it, this is even more beautiful than what I sent. So that is what you want to achieve in your bead business. So don't just make one coral like it will be looking somehow on the person's neck and everything is bending. No, it doesn't speak well of you as a brand. So the next thing I'm going to be putting now, remember I'm using this gold. Like I said, because the hole inside this bead is a very big one. So I think I've only used this tiny one like 3 times. I'm using most of this. So the next bead, the next accessory I'm going to put is this one. This is just 1 layer. Remember I said I'm doing 2 layers. So can you see how detailed it is and how it takes time, because you want to be careful, you want to be putting it one after the other, depending on the design. This is how the design the person sends looks like. This is not even how it looks like, because in the design the person sends, there are all these gold are not there. Everything is joined together, but because if we do not put the gold, it will not really make sense, and I'm not a party of making shabby designs. So that is one of the reasons why I'm including this gold accessory. I'm sure the client is going to love it, because that image that was sent do not have any gold inside. It's just like joined together. You just put it and everything joined together. So that's just it. So I'm going to be putting this as the next one. Can you see how this looks beautiful? Now just let me even show you. I'm not done. Oh, I'm still going to add more corals, and like I said, one side will be 5. So let's count it if it's 5 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's count the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you see? We have 10 gold accessories in 1 layer. Now imagine how much you're going to sell this. So this is a 35,000 naira set, and so if you want me to design for your big day, or you have an occasion, feel free to send me a message. So I just want to show you the beauty of this coral. I am not done designing, but I want to show you how it looks on my neck. What we have, this is just 1 layer, and I am going to attach some corals there because I'm going to be closing it in order to put it here. So to close it, I'm going to be using this at the tip. So I'm just going to be putting 2 of them in. Let's put this. So I'm going to be putting the fishing line here. And I'll pass it back into the gold and into 2 corals. This is just 1 layer that we are still doing since. So imagine if the bride wants to have 3 layers. So that is how you need to understand your pricing, because these things need to be well detailed and you have to be careful. It's not something that you quickly do in a rush, because when you do it in a rush, the customer will still complain. So you have to know how much you will. So now, can you see? So now let's, because you will really love it on the next stand. So now this is the hook that we have. Can you see? So the second one now, we are going to put it here. Can you see? So this is just exactly how you work on it. So it's going to be like this. Of course, the hook will be at the back. Now see, this is a very long bridal coral set. Now see, can you see it now? Look at how it looks at the back. Look at how it looks at the front. So now this is 1 layer. So the next thing we are going to do now is to pass another fishing line. So to do the second layer, we have to pass the fishing line. So to do the second layer now, you are going to start working with a neck stand. So that is why for your bead business, it's important that even if you don't have plenty neck stand, have one particular neck stand that you are going to be using to make design. Because there are some designs like bridal coral set or any design that is layers, that is not simple. You will need the neck stand, because that is where you put. When you have done one, you will put the design, the set on the next stand, as you are going to be using it to do the other one. So for example, now if this does not have a next stand now, I will be bending down, but with this I can just go on and start working on it. So to work on this is the back. So let's put the fishing line at the back. So let me cut this fishing line, still using 0.60. I'm going to be cutting a very long fishing line. I'm turning the back for you so that you see. So now we are going to drag it a bit, because we are still going to tie it and pass this fishing line into. So we are going to leave some fishing line as you need it to tie. So I've left this, and so this is what we have. My fishing line is really long. Don't mind me, I like wasting fishing line, because I realize that it's better to have an excess fishing line than for your fishing line not to be enough, because you have to start again. So can you see what we have now? So can you see? So this way, so I'm just going to start the same process. I'm just going to follow whatever I've done here. So let's do it together. So I'm going to do this off camera and show you. So I just follow the same thing that you did. That's how you. So you continue to follow the process, and this is it. So can you see? Here right now, and I'm going to do it up to this place, and I will show you when I'm done. So now this is what we have. So this is it. It's a 2-layer, and can you see how it looks beautiful? So I had to put it on the neck stand in order to show you, so that you will see the beauty of this design. Let me show you how it looks at the back. So this is how it's going to look at the back. So you just follow the same procedure, but when you get here, because you are trying to make, because the second layer or the third layer, as they go up, this is the first layer, remember we did, and this is the second layer. I had to do this off camera. So let me explain, because it's not different. I only changed the the gold accessory here. I used a size 6 here, then I used the tiny one in order for it to come up a little bit. So I did the same thing here as well. Remember I told you that when you are working with coral set, whatever you put at one side, you must put at the other side, because it's going to be bent. When I was working on it off camera, I realized I skipped an accessory, a gold accessory here, and I had to put it there. So I had to put a tiny one. You can see, you won't be able to see very well because it's a tiny gold, but this is it. It's a tiny gold. It's not like this one, which is a big one. Okay, so this is a big one, and this, so I had to put it there in order for it to, so this is how it looks now. So what I'm going to just do now, I'm done with this coral set. I'm just going to tie it. You can see, so this is this, and I'm just going to tie it, and I'll just tie it twice. I'll pass it into the beads. So I'm going to tie this one here. I'll pass it into this coral and also pass it into this accessory in order for me to cut it here. When you tie, you will not cut it where you tie. You will pass it in the other beads in order for it to be firm. And I'll do the same thing here. I'll tie this one to here, and I'll pass it into this coral and into this accessory and into this place. It's not going to be easy because an accessory is here already, but we are going to do what we have to do. So the same thing is going to be done in the whole process. So this is just how it looks like. This is the finished look. It's beautiful, right? This is a bridal coral set. So you can send a DM for me to design this for you, and you can also watch this video and make a beautiful bridal coral set for yourself or for your clients. Can you see how it looks? It looks so beautiful. So I'm going to be finishing. I'm done already. I'm just going to tie it, and I'm going to finish. I'm going to tie it, and I'll do it off camera. So this is just what I want to show you. I want to show you the finished look. Can you see how it looks? Can you see everything is there? Can you see the gold? Can you see everything? How they are together, how they look so beautiful. So this is just how it is, and that will be all. Okay, now that we are done with the bridal coral set, so the bride requested for 2 bracelets, and this is the bracelets. I've done this off camera and I will just explain how it's just normal bracelets. So this is an elastic fishing line. For your bead business, you want to make sure that you get materials that is a little bit more plenty, that you can last you for so many orders. You don't want to start buying like in maybe 100 and 20. And I got this for 1,500, and I've used this for over 10 clients, and it's still plenty there. So I just cut pieces. I cut like from here to here. It's a bridal bracelet. So there's a way you do bridal bracelet. You want to put like a bit of maybe something beautiful. You want it to start out, so when anybody sees this, they'll know that, oh, this is for bride. So I included one of the gold accessories that was inside that was also used for the bridal coral set, and it's a 2 bracelets, and this was it. So you just arrange it normally, and when you're done, you tie it, and you use a glue. This glue that I'm using is B70. B70 is a very strong glue. I got this glue for 1,500. That was before things are expensive. So right now I think it's going to be like 2,000 naira. From where I got it from, you might get it more or higher in your location. So that's just it. So you just put a glue there, and to seal it up, you put a glue on the knot the way you knot. So you're going to tie the knot maybe like more than 3 times in order to make it very firm. So this is just how you do a bracelet. I just want to explain that. So I want to do an earring now. So watch me. So for the earring I'm going to be using you use 2 hairs. So this is the gold accessories that I'm going to be using, and this is the hook that I'm going to be using. This hook is an original hook. So it has a hole here. So this is where I'm going to attach it. And when you want to do coral earrings, you're going to make use of something that is called head pins. So head pins, we have head pins in silver or in gold color. This is a coral earrings with gold accessories. So definitely you're going to use gold head pins. So I'll just put it here. This gold accessories has an hole as well. So I'll just locate the hole. You can see like this. and I repeat the same process here like this. Now to put the earring, I'm going to cut part of this head pins because it's too long, and I'm just going to cut it. So now I've cut it to the length that I want. So just watch me. This is a round nose bar. I use this plier to make cups for your wires, for your earrings, for your wires, for kind of head pins. So I'm going to be using this round nose plier to make a loop here, something like a cup, in order for me to be able to insert this core, this hook into it. So just watch what I'm doing. So I repeat the same process here. I cut this, then I will so this is what we have. Can you see our beautiful earrings, the bracelets, and the coral sets? So that is exactly how you make a full bridal coral set. So if you would like me to help you to design a beautiful set for your big day, for your special occasion, your wedding, your traditional wedding, your marriage, your party, just reach out to my brand on Instagram at Christy Bead Maker, or send a WhatsApp message. When you click on the link in the description, you will get access to my bead page at Christy Bead Maker. Is also displayed on the screen right now at Christy Bead Maker, and you can send a DM and we'll take it up from there. If you also want to learn how to start a bead business, and you want to have a physical training with me, you must be close to my location, and I'll just book your session and I'll take it up from there. Or you can take any of my online bead classes and you're good to go. So thank you very much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel. I talk about business growth tutorials, personal development and lifestyle, and so many other videos that is going to be coming up right now. Subscribe to my channel and you'll be glad you did. You are free to share this video with your loved ones and your family. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe is a way of saying thank you to me, because recording this video is not easy. So when you subscribe, I know that you love it and you want me to put up many beading tutorial videos. So please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and I'm going to see you in my next video.